This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, now today we will see. Yes,
Quick
tell me.
question. I'm so sorry.
Mhm,
Yeah, yesterday's homework, right?
mhm.
We, in the string that you had given, we had to search for that name text out there, word
Ah,
text.
right, that's correct. The yesterday's
Yeah.
homework that I gave you, from this string, get me only the name. Wherever jp.text equals to name, find out those values. Maturishi Nagar, name. Any more name is there? Name Miapur, name. No, only two. I should get a list of two text. My output should be list of yesterday's homework. This is the JSON string I'm giving you. From this, find the name of a place in a list format, because there's more than one. List of string. Give me that. Was the homework.
Yeah.
Okay. Yesterday's homework clear? If people would have not understood yesterday's homework, I pinged you this. In this, so many data is there. The same example, what we did in the practical, also the same thing. Right? What we did. In this string, so many things are there, but I'm taking only what? Only the customer. See, I'm taking only the customer out. Remaining last name, first name, I'm leaving it waste, let it go. In the same style, I gave you this. We don't need all these things. I just need whatever I want. I want what? Which are the places under this pin code I should be able to deliver my, right? It says post office, it says description, branch, delivery status type, non-delivery, right? Circle. So I just want name. Under this pin code, what are the area covered? Matrushi Nagar and Miapur is covered under 500049. But that was the homework that I gave you. In my output, I should be able to see these two data, Matrushi and Miapur. Ante. This is your input. Output should be Matrushi Nagar and Miapur. Right? That is what the homework that I gave you yesterday. Okay.
Rupam, here I was having a problem there. Like the name, they all fall under the post office like key, right?
Doesn't make a difference, no. That is the reason we are parsing it. When we parse, bracket will be taken, message will be taken, number will be taken, right? Again, status will be taken, success will be taken, this brick will be taken, this curly will be taken, name will be taken. So jp.text equals to name. jp.next token, get the value, put in a loop. You have to write a loop here.
Yeah.
Put in a loop. Find has to be in a loop. How many times this is there? You have to find it in a loop. Try it, or else I'll do it anyhow. I have to do this, no? In another
Okay.
couple of classes, I'll come to the same place again. Okay, now let's go ahead. Understood, guys? Yesterday's homework? Everyone? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Anybody? Others? Anybody has a doubt? I gave you a string. From that string, I want the output, only the name. My output is 2. So when you run, debug should show me only 2 things. Miapur and Matishinagar. ఎలా చేస్తారు ఏం చేస్తారు మీ ఇష్టం. I gave you the input. I told you what I want the output. Now you decide what to do. Right? Okay, now let's go ahead. Okay, now let's move ahead. Today, I'll show you how to serialize and deserialize a attachment, a file. We know how to send a data. These are data. But how can we send? Just give me a sec. I'll take a tablet. It's paining. today's class, we will see how to go ahead and send an attachment, which can be a text, can be a PPT, can be a PDF, can be a JPG, can be an MP3, right? How can I send it? Or if somebody is giving me an attachment, somebody gave me a pic from Facebook, a pic has to come to Salesforce. How will it come? I told you between the two systems, right? Universal data exchange format is only two: XML or JSON. JSON or XML. Everything has to be exchanged through JSON and XML. We have been seeing, or we have been working on data exchange, data. Now today we will see how to exchange a file. How to exchange a file, right? How to exchange a file. So what I will do, I go to my Salesforce, right? Let me switch to Classic. I click on the plus sign. I go ahead, I go to the document. That's the place where we'll be attaching, right? We'll be attaching. Let me say that I upload an attachment in this place, right? In my personal doc. I said new. What is the file name? test test. Choose the file. Now I'm uploading a file. What is the file? Image file, text file, anything you can give. I don't mind. You can take this, you can take this. So whatever it is, I want to transfer this image. SFDC flow, it's an JPG image. Or let's take this Apollo Hospital logo. Anything. I want to transfer this Apollo Hospital logo. It's a JPEG. That. I say open. I'll say save. The file got uploaded in my Salesforce system, right? The file got uploaded in my Salesforce system, right? I can say edit property. Let me check that externally available, right? You can see that this is the file. I'm just checking it so that it can be visible. If I don't check it also, no issues. The file is, now this is the file. This is actually an attachment, JPG attachment, right? So next time when I go to the doc, I'll be able to see this test. Test one attachment, one document has been loaded. It's a JPG. I want to pass this to third-party system. How can I do that? Let's go ahead and start. First, is it a simple? Can you use JSON dot? No, it's not simple. I have to send it. Sending means converting this image to JSON. That is nothing but serialization. Whenever you are converting and Salesforce one class format to a JSON format, class can be anything. It can be attachment, it can be data, it can be account, it can be list, anything. From one, I have to convert this. Is it a simple? No, I don't even know how to convert it. By looking at it only, I can say it's a complex. So we will go by a complex process. Sorry, complex serialization process. File, let me close this. File, new Apex class. CL class. Zero 08. both serializing and deserializing. In a single example, I'll show. In a single example, I'll show. Right? Serializing and deserializing. Right? I'm writing a method. That's the method. JSON attachment ser. First, where is the attachment? Bring the attachment.
Gautam, can you maximize your screen?
What about others? Is it okay?
It's okay, sir.
Others?
Okay,
It's
sir.
okay.
Fine, sir.
Because my screen is already magnified. If you want to still magnify, I can do that. Fine?
Yes. Also fine, sir.
Document D equals to, I'm first pulling, right? Step 1. Where is the attachment? I have to get the attachment, right? Document D. Select ID, comma, name, comma, body from where? From document. Where? Name of the document. What we gave the name of the document? Test. Everything in Salesforce will be stored in blob format. Any attachment. There's a Word, Excel, image, text, document, everything will be stored in a blob in the body. Body will contain the blob. That image will be there in this. Name is test. ID, Salesforce, as soon as a record is created, Salesforce will create an ID. Right? So Salesforce will create an ID. Perfectly fine. Right? Control S. Right? What is the error? Select doc equals to select ID, comma name, body from document, not S. Save. So I pulled the document. All the information related to the document I have pulled. I don't need the ID. I don't need the name. I just need. Suppose I need the name also. When your image, any image, whenever you are sending an image, these are the images that we have. These are the images we have. Every image will have a name. While sending, just sending this image is not sufficient. I have to send the name also, SJ1. Name will have a name, body will have the image actually. Name will have, body will have the image. Right? Done. Now let's deserialize. Step 1. Now, sorry, serialize. Serialize. Serialize attachment. Right? I'm serializing the attachment from here now. How to serialize? I can just say I have to convert it to string. I have to convert it to string. String JD. String JD is equals to JSON dot serialize. Serialize what? Serialize D. Sorry, can I do this? Yes. But if you serialize D, then what will happen? ID will go, name will go, simple serialization. I will not take simple serialization. This is also right, but no. Simple serialization. Simple serialization. I will not do. I will do a complex serialization. Right? What is that? How do you serialize? How do you serialize? Right? This is a standard or a simple serialization. Right? No, I will do a complex one. Keep on watching. Right? If you want, you can say JD1, JSD, JSON, right? Serialization D1, serialization. Now I will do a complex serialization. How do you start a complex serialization? Right? System dot JSON generator equals to, what is that? I will say that J serialization JSD2 is equals to, what is that? JSON dot create generator. Do you want? Yes, true. I want pretty. That means 2 lines, more than 1 line, not in a single line. Right? Now, whenever I do a generator, I have to start writing, stop writing. Everybody knows the step. Same thing I'm doing. Right? JSD dot. What is the first thing? Right? Right. Write start object. Write start object. Then write end object. End object. Finally, I have to get the output. Right? My output. Okay. Let's say JS only everywhere. JS. My final output is what? My final output is what? Right? My final output is what? Right? Final output is a string. String 2. String 2 equals to what? Right? JS dot get a string over. This is a complex serialization process. This is a simple or a standard serialization process. Same way, deserialization also you have simple, you have complex. Serialization also you have simple, you have complex. Both I'm right. Right. Now, in this, I can choose what I want to send. In the complex, I can choose what I want to send. In simple, you cannot choose what you want to send. Directly you're saying D contains ID. I pull the ID for my S, but I don't want to send the ID. I want to send only name and body. Then go by the second one. Go by the second one. Right. Now we will start writing inside. We'll start writing inside. You will start writing inside. right? I don't want to send the name also. I don't want to send the name also, but something I have to send in the name. Name is test, and that image is that Apollo image. I don't want to send this, but if I select the line number, if I take JSD1, JSD1 will contain the ID, it will contain the name, it will contain the body, it will contain everything. If you want to see, we can say system.debug. Debug what? Debug JD1, right? System.debug JD1. Now complex, right? I will say, right, JS dot WRIT, right blob field, right blob field. See, string file name blob, file name B. What is the file name you want to give? File name is actually test, but I will say ATTACHMENT attachment. Actually the file name is test, but I'm sending some other name. Where is my blob? Right? Where is my blob? Right? Where is my blob? Right? Write as blob. What is that? My file is where? My blob is D dot body. In the body, my blob file is there. See the difference between these two. Here, say this ID will go, this name is what? Test will go, and the body will go. But here, I am not sending ID. I'm sending, I'm changing the name as attachment. I'm not giving its original name. Original name can be Aadhaar card, original name can be whatever the name that you are able to see in these images, SJ7, right, SJ1, SJ5, SJ3, Taj2, VF. I don't want to send. I want to send. Every attachment should go as with a single name. What is that name? The name is called attachment. Over. Right. Now I have two output. System.debug. My serialization is over. Here, JD2. Both are string. This also string. This also string. Control S. You want to see how the output looks? Debug. Too much zooming. I have zoom out a little bit. Class name. XX equals to new class name. XX method name. Execute highlighted. Zoom out. Click on debug. Click on debug. Alright. Click on debug only. First debug. See, ID is going. Name test is going. Body, which is encrypt, right? You can see that this is the whole body, which you cannot understand. Now the second one, second output is that. Name is what? Attachment. And this is the whole attachment. How the image is looking, you see? This is image. 9J, DUI, something A, BH, B9, which you will not even understand. Because it is converted, a blob is converted to a string. The image is converted to a text. Image is converted to a text. Transferring it. Then in the other end, the text will be converted back. Image also I'm transferring as what? As a text. See, image is also not only the data, the image is also. The difference between the simple and complex. This is the simple. In the simple, ID, my internal ID is going, my internal name is going, body is also going. But whereas in complex, I can choose what I'm sending. I'm not sending the original name. I'm not sending the original ID. I'm sending a pseudo name called attachment. Done. This is called as serializing. Simple, serializing, complex. Total summary of the class. This is the end class of JSON. End class of JSON. JSON class ends today here. That's the reason I'm showing both serialization and deserialization together. This JSON, JSD2 or JSD1, you can give it to third-party system. They will receive it. Once they receive, let's assume that we are only sending and we are only the third-party system. Now I'll deserialize. 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 What have we deserialized? Where is the string? Here, JD1 or JD2? JD1 or JD2? Serializing and deserializing. Right? First, simple deserialization. What is a simple deserialization? Simple to simple, complex to complex. JD1 is simple. So simple deserialization I'm doing. Right? I have to convert it to what? Blob. Blob. I will say what? JSON deserialization. JD. JS was JSON serialization. JSON deserialization D1 is equals to, I have to cast with what? Blob. JSON dot, right? Deserialize. Deserialize what? Deserialize this. This is what is given to me. JSD1. And I have to deserialize at what? Blob dot class. Over. Standard deserialization. Standard or simple deserialization. You want to see the output? You can ask for output. Even though you'll not be able to understand, don't worry. The output will not be in a readable format. It's an attachment. I converted the attachment back. There, the attachment, I pulled it. I converted it into, there are two conversion I did. One is simple conversion called JSD1. One is a complex conversion called JSD2. Now, there are two files I can give. Both are same. I can give it to whom? Give it to any other system. Let's say that you give it to again to me only. Now I'm deserializing it. So JDD1, JSON deserialization D1, I'm deserializing it. This is what the string given to me. Now complex deserialization. How is the complex deserialization start? System dot, system dot what? JSON parser JP equals to create parser. Where is the string? My complex string is JSD2. This is the output. Attachment, I'm only serializing it, only deserializing it. I'm showing you both the method. My complex is starting now. Complex deserialization. We do like this. Then what? Immediately, you should be by-hearted now. What? While yesterday we have been doing this again. While JP dot next token is not null. That means system was able to parse this. In other word, I'm checking whether my parse was successful. If my parsing is successful, then only system will create a token. That means, is it the system is able to break this? Break this? Yes, system is able to break while, right? Now, what if what JP dot get text is equals to what? Attachment. Then JP dot next token. Oh, sorry. Next token. Because after the attachment, body is there. Immediately, token attachment. Next token is the body. Body is nothing but where my file is. JP dot next token. Find the label called attachment, and immediately after that, you will be able to find what the attachment, the file. Now, this is I have to save blob. What is that blob? Now I'm converting it back. See that? JSON deserialization D2 is equals to, what is that? Blob JP dot because it is in now JP dot get blob value. Click blob. That's it. Over. My output is here. I got the output. Now you have to see the output. System.debug. What is that? JD2. Over. Your whole program is over. Simple serialization, simple deserialization. Complex serialization, complex deserialization. Simple to simple, complex to complex. Both I have shown you now. Over. This is how you deserialize and serialize in the real time. Right? I forgot a colon here. Forgot a colon there. Right? Control S. No error. See that? One. If I don't choose this, then I don't need to deserialize simply. If I don't choose this, then I don't need to do the complex deserialization also. Complex to complex, simple to simple. Complex to complex, simple to simple. All the things that you have learned till today. Serialization, deserialization. In serialization, there are two types of serialization. Simple serialization, complex serialization. So I've given you simple, and this is the complex. With a generator, complex. With a JSON generator class, complex. With a JSON class, simple. Deserialization. With a JSON is always simple. JSON is common between serializing and deserializing, simple. Whenever you're using JSON, it's simple. Whenever you're using generator is used for serialization. Parser is useful for deserialization. So whenever you want to complex serialize, JSON generator. Whenever you want to complex deserialize, JSON parser. Over guys. To serialization, to deserialization. Debug. Open execute. Execute highlighted. unrecognized 64 base character 135, right? The problem is, right? The problem is the simple deserialization is always a problem, right? You have here, the problem is coming up in this while deserializing the blob file. System is not able to deserialize properly this one. System is not able to deserialize properly this one. Even though there is no error, but while deserializing, system is giving you an error, right? System will give you a final error, right? Because attachment itself is complex. See now, if I'm just commenting this, Control S, execute highlighted. See, I don't have any problem because attachment itself is complex. So all the attachment never use simple. Attachment has to be always with a complex. Attachment has to be always with a complex. Attachment never use simple deserialization, simple serialization or desimplification. For attachment, always use complex serialization and complex deserialization. Got it? I double click on it. I say debug. Right? See, my output is blob. Right? Blob. Why I have 3 output? Let us see. Did I save? Oh, this change I didn't save. Control S. I should have only 2 outputs. Here system.debug, serialization, debug, serialization. JS serialize, JD deserialize. JSON deserialize, JSON serialize. Control S. I should have only 2 outputs. See, while converting, this is how it's converting. From attachment to string, this is how it's going. Back conversion from string to a blob. So that blob 58810. It's a file actually. It's a file actually. Now I want you to save it. This is homework I'm giving you. I got the blob JD2. Now save it in your document. Create a document with other name called as JD, same name. Okay, let it be the JDD2. Then come to your document and I should be able to see 2 documents there. Both have a same image. When I come to the document, I should be able to see one more with whatever the name you give. The way test attachment, I upload it, I serialize it, I send it to someone, send it to third-party system. Third-party system received it, deserialized it, saving it back to the database. Now this piece you will do. I've done till this part. You will continue my program, not here. You will still continue further. Write a program to save the above deserialized SERIALIZ deserialized ATTS CHME attachment. Write a program to save the above deserialized attachments. So where is my attachment? It is in JD2. Save it now. Write a program here. So you created attachment, you pulled the attachment, you serialized it, you send it to third-party system. Third-party system received it. Now the third-party system is deserializing it and again saving it in their own system. Here, both SFDC and third-party are we. We are only serializing it, we are only deserializing it, we are only saving it. So when you write the program, next time when you go, you should be able to see one more attachment here should come. Right? To create attachment, name, new. What are the things? Keep on watching. Name is must. That's it. Name is must. So create the way you say account A equals to new account. Now you say document D equals to new document. Name is to give a name. I got it. Name. Then continue. Comma. Body equals to. Body is what? JD2. Body is JDD2. I'm giving a hint. Then insert D. Automatically this attachment will be inserted in your. Next time when you come, you will be able to see here. When I go to the document, I should be able to see I got it. That's the name you gave. When I open it, you should be able to see same image again back. This is what I want you to do. Understood? This piece, small piece I'm not writing. Creating the document through program. You created account through program. Now create a document through program. Create an attachment through program. Where is the attachment? I gave you the attachment now. JDD2 is the attachment. Can't you go ahead and create a document now? I give you the hint also. Account A equals new account. Now document D equals to new document. D dot name, D dot body is this. Insert D. Done. One more, two more field you have to attach and automatically you'll be able to create attachment. Understood? Yes or no, guys? Everyone,
Sir.
Yes, sir.
right? This is the end of your JSON class. JSON class. Everybody may now, in the JSON, there are only 4 topics. JSON, serialize, JSON, serialize, JSON, deserialize, JSON, deserialize complex. Simple, complex, simple, complex. Whenever it's simple, we use JSON class. Whenever it's simple, we use what? JSON class. Whenever it's simple, we use what? JSON class. Whenever it's complex, for serializing, we use generator. For deserializing, we use parser. JSON token, we will check when we come to the testing. How to test this? JSON token, we will check it out. Not rarely used, but okay, we'll do it. These are the 4 core topics under the JSON. Next class, which is on Friday. Tomorrow, there is no class. Tomorrow, there is no class. Friday, we will meet again. Hopefully. Because today at 12 o'clock, I have to go now. Right? I have to get my dental surgery done. If tomorrow I'll take one day rest. If Friday I'm able to speak, I'm able to talk, yes, you'll have a class. If not, don't get panic. Need not to call anyone. On the login window, when you log in with the link, wherever you see in SFDC integration class 10 a.m. IST Monday to Friday, if you have observed, there you'll be able to see a notification. Today, no class. Right? If you see that notification, today no class, understand that there is no class. Hopefully, one day rest, I'll be able to recover. Hopefully, one day rest, I should be able to recover. If not, then I might take Friday also, but as of today, Friday, you have a class. In worst case scenario, if Friday there is no class, Monday onwards, a new link will come to your email. New link you will be receiving in your email. Monday onwards, link changes. This link is valid till Friday only. New link, you will receive it from your administrator. right? Those 5 new guys who have joined, please contact your administrator. Please contact your administrator. Friday onwards, I will start XML class. XML, right? XML. How to handle XML. Friday. Okay, that's good. XML. Then we will see the next format called XML. Once we are done with it, then we will go for the HTTP, the protocols. Then we will look for the security. Right? This is how we will proceed. Whatever there is in the diagram, if you remember, on the demo class or the first class, I was showing you the integration concepts. Those we will touch. Any question, guys? Any questions? Able to understand what's happening here in the integration? Yes or no? How I'm serializing it, how I'm deserializing it. Everybody is able to understand? Yes?
Yes, Rupam, a little bit more of homework would be helpful. That's it.
Definitely. So now you can take your own homeworks. For example, upload an attachment, right? Write a program to serialize and deserialize an attachment. Same thing what I did. Right? Same. Any attachment you take it. I don't mind whether you take a JPG, because anyhow, finally I'm converting it to what? Text only, no? String only. So whether it's AVI, how the system will convert, don't ask. That is a system format. How can you convert a song to a text? Right? Very weird, no? Why weird? File, open. Okay. You go to any file. Yeah. Right click. See? Edit with notepad or open with, somewhere will be there. Open with notepad. Where is notepad? Paint, brush, choose an app. Another app. Right? I want to open with what? More apps. I want to open with a notepad. See, I'm opening image with a notepad. See, this SpiceJet image has now been opened with a notepad. See. So when you can open this with a notepad, this is how I'll transfer. When they will receive it, they will convert it back to image. See, SJ1, 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 SJ1. Everything you can convert in notepad, guys. Whether it's a song, whether it's a music, whether it's a blob, we call them as blob file. Right? And then we transfer it. Thank you for today. We'll meet again on Friday. Have a nice and wonderful day. Same link. Friday, same link. Monday onwards, link change. Do the homework. Somebody has already created the homework. I already gave you one more homework. From this string, take the output. I want the name. I just want the name. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day, guys. Bye-bye.